So I want to give you some tips for singing King of Kings. I'm going to be working with the original key of D, which I think is a good key for most females. It stays pretty much in that mid-range where most of us feel pretty comfortable. There are the couple high notes on the word majesty. Don't worry, I'm going to give you some strategies for that. But if in this song, if you feel like it's constantly kind of pushing up on that top end of your range, even after you go through the techniques that I'm going to teach you in this tutorial, just take it down to the key of C or D flat and you'll feel more comfortable there. You should know that I'm a huge fan of doing a song in the key that's right for your voice, not just doing it in the original key because that's what somebody else does it in. That's the best key for the original artist or worship leader. Do it where you feel comfortable, right? The nice thing about this song is that there are no octave jumps. So moving it down a key or two doesn't make the low notes way too low. Excuse me. Sometimes that can be the issue when we're playing around with keys, especially if there's an octave jump and we put it down too far, then the low notes become like completely inaccessible. So the very first thing I want you to think about is, what is the journey of this song? This is really, really, really important because the range of this song is actually quite small. Other than going higher on the word majesty, it stays in basically a 5-note range the whole song. Right? It stays in that, it's like a 5-note scale. It stays right in that kind of small range. So because the melody stays in that small range, the song doesn't naturally have big vocal dynamics in the way that, in the same way as a song like Waymaker or King of My Heart, or other songs where there's an octave jump where it starts super low and then jumps up the octave. Naturally in those songs, the voice goes to different places and takes on different tonal qualities. But in King of Kings, we're staying all in this range. Right? So if you're not intentional, it can start to sound boring if it's all sung at the same volume, all sung in the same tone. It comes across very monotonous. So instead, I want you to think about there being this dynamic arc throughout the song. I want you to take us on a journey with your voice, and it'll probably look something like this. Okay, you can see that song journey on the screen. They're starting light in that first verse and chorus, then taking it up a notch in verse 2 and chorus 2, coming back down at the start of verse 3, and then that verse is going to build and build. Verse 4 is big final chorus, and then we drop down into the final tag to end the song. Okay? So this is a journey, and this doesn't just happen in your voice. You have to be very intentional. You have to have different places that you can go with your voice, different volumes, different tonal qualities and textures, and you've got to plan that out. Like I said before, the whole song sits in kind of that mid-female range, both the verses and the choruses, and it goes up to these G and A notes quite a bit, kind of over and over, which are they're not necessarily super challenging notes for the female range, but that A is right kind of at the bottom of the female transition spot, the A, B flat, B, where if you're not careful, the voice tends to push up, chest voice. Praise the Father, right? Praise the Son. Or for other singers, it defaults to a lighter head voice when it gets to that transition spot. Praise the Father, praise the Son, right? Praise the Spirit. Maybe you have more depth lower than that, but can't really get it on that note yet. Maybe you can relate with one of those. But what we want to do is we want to find the middle ground, find a balanced mix resonance where we are engaging both our chest and head voice, okay? Chest voice, yeah, ba, 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 and our head voice, woo, 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 coo, 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 right? Sitting higher up in the face, and our middle pharyngeal resonator, nay, wah, that whiny, nasally cry sound, okay? Which that pharyngeal resonator helps to blend our head and chest resonance together, okay? So in this chorus, instead of praise, pushing up chest voice or a light head voice all the time, praise the Father, it ends up being praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit. That's my mix. Can you hear that little bit of a cry in there, right? It's because I'm using that pharyngeal resonance. It's not just chest voice and it's not just head voice. It's both. It's both of those with the pharyngeal resonance layered on top of it, okay? And I'm going to give you an exercise for that in a few minutes. If you can access a mix tone, it not only sounds brighter, it sounds more full, it's going to feel way more free for you. It's going to lock into the pitch a lot better. When we only sing in chest voice, it tends to go flat because we're pushing up to it. When we only sing in head voice, it tends to go sharp because we're kind of coming down to it. So it's going to lock into the pitch better if you're in a mix. But also with a mix, we open up the possibilities for different tonal qualities and for creating this beautiful, dynamic song journey, okay? Because this is very important to understand. The mix voice, you hear me say that a lot, the mix voice is not just one sound. The mix can tilt. It can take on more head voice for a lighter, sweeter quality, or it can take on more chest voice for a deeper, richer, fuller quality. And we want and need both of those in this song in different parts, okay? So you can take a look at where we're going here, this kind of song layout. And this is going to make more sense as we go along, so don't even worry about the things lower down on that list. So in verse 1, I want to let the resonance sit a little bit higher up in my face in a lighter, sweeter head mix quality, okay? So it's going to be kind of like this. In the darkness, we were waiting without hope, without light. Till from heaven you came running, there was mercy in your eyes, to fulfill the law and prophets, to a virgin came the word, okay? That lighter, sweeter quality. And to work on that in your voice, I would suggest singing that melody on a new sound, okay? The ooh vowel, it keeps things small, which lends itself toward head voice. Ooh is a great vowel to work on head voice, and work on the head mix specifically that we're looking for. So let's just try that. You can just listen or you can try singing this along with me. No, 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 no. In the dark We were waiting without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes to fulfill the law and prophets. To a virgin came the word, right? I'm keeping it all in that lighter, sweeter head mix tone. Same thing in the chorus. Don't go too big too soon here, okay? We have to keep these first sections light so that we give ourselves room to grow. So don't go, praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit. Don't do that in chorus 1, please, okay? Find this voice, okay? You can even try talking in this voice. It's a lighter, sweeter sound where the resonance is sitting higher up in my face, okay? So same thing as we were doing in the verse. New, 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 new. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, 3 in 1. Okay, I'm intentionally holding back most of my power. I'm keeping it very hushed. Most people that I hear sing this go too big in the beginning of the song, and then there's just not enough of this dynamic arc that we need. They don't leave themselves enough room to grow. So just assume that's you and that you need to sing it a bit lighter and work with these exercises. Just replace the lyric with a new, 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 okay? And that's going to help you find that tone that we're looking for. Now, verse 2 and chorus, we're going to take it up a notch. By the way, just post your comments and questions anytime here, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. I'm going to try to get to all the kind of things you guys have been asking about in this song, but definitely just kind of post your experiences and questions here. So verse 2 and chorus 2. Here's where we were for verse 1 and chorus 1. No, 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 no. Here's where we want to be for the next verse and chorus. Nay, 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 nay. I'm engaging more of my chest voice. I'm leaning into the brightness and cry sound of the pharyngeal resonator to find that bigger, bolder tone that's not just pushing up on my chest voice, right? It's not, nay, nay, praise the Father, right? No, this nay exercise is such a great one for finding your mix in this chorus, verse and chorus, but especially the chorus because it goes up to that A note, because it's designed to engage a blend of resonance and because it rhymes with the word praise. So it's really great for setting up, like I was saying, that exact pathway of resonance that we need on the vowel sound in the chorus, okay? So we're gonna go, nay, 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 praise the Father. Nay, 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 praise the Son. Nay, 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 praise the Spirit. 3 in 1, right? I'm doing that nay and then just allowing my voice to fall into that resonance pathway. That's basically where we want to be for both verse 2 and chorus 2. As you come out of that first chorus, think about leaning into that brighter tone right from the beginning of the verse and then just keep that for the whole verse and chorus, right? So you're coming out of that chorus 1, new praise forever to the King of Kings. And then we launch into that nay, 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 to reveal the kingdom come and to reconcile the lost, da, 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 right? And you can hear how there's already that dynamic shift we were looking for. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Verse 3, trekking along here. First, we're going to go back to that light head mix we were working on earlier. And then halfway through the verse, we're going to build the dynamics by adding first this bright pharyngeal mix quality. And then in verse 4, I'm going to show you how we can add more depth to the tone to take it to another level. Okay. So in exercise format, here's what we're going to sing. Okay. No, 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 no. 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 Nay, 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 nay. 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 Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, that was all of verse 3 and 4. New that I started with, that's my light head mix like we were using earlier. That's what I'm using for the first half of verse 3. Nay is accessing that brighter, louder mixed tone in the second half of verse 3. And the bua, which I launch into in verse 4, is accessing a different place. It's a deeper mix tone. The larynx is lower. It gives it that fuller, deeper quality. Basically, I have 3 different gears or levels that I'm intentionally accessing here in my voice. And this is how those same tonal qualities are going to sound in the lyrics, okay? In the morning that you rose, all of heaven held its breath, till that stone was moved for good, for the Lamb had conquered death. And the dead rose from their tombs, and the angels stood in awe, for the souls of all who'd come to the Father are restored. And the church of Christ was born, and the Spirit lit the flame. Now this gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not faint. By his blood and in his name, in his freedom I am free. For the love of Jesus Christ, who has resurrected me. Okay? So dynamic, right? It's so far from just being one volume, one tone the whole time. And that's going to sound a little bit different in every singer's voice. We all have unique tonal qualities, but we all have the capability, we all have the potential to access these different places in our voice. So I encourage you to try that out. Okay, this part of the song is so important that it not just all sound the same, one volume, one tone. It's got to have an arc to it, and you have to intentionally practice that. Okay, you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see kind of my process here. I'm literally using different colors and writing out that new, nay, buh for those different qualities that I'm looking for, okay? So try that out. Try singing this with that new nay buh pattern, maybe just a line or two at a time. Exercise to lyric back to back. That's a really effective way to train your voice to do these things in a song. So let's actually just try this together. You might want to pull up Google some lyrics or something so that you can try this out with me. But we're just going to go kind of a couple lines at a time, exercise to lyric back to back, okay? No, 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 that stone was moved for good, for the Lamb had conquered death. Hear how I'm just letting my voice fall in the same pathway for the lyrics as it is in the exercise, okay? Switching to nay in the dead. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. And the dead rose from their tombs, and the angels stood in awe. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. For the souls of all who'd come to the Father are restored. Switching to bu, 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 bu. And the church of Christ was born. Then the Spirit lit the flame. Bu, 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 bu. Now this gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not faint. Bo 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 bo. By his blood and in his name, in his freedom I am free. Bo 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 bo. For the love of Jesus Christ, who has resurrected me. Okay, we're ending in that much deeper tone than when we started with the new. Okay, new, 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 nay, 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 buh, buh, buh. That's your dynamic journey in this part of the song. And then you're just gonna carry that into the final chorus. Sing it big, sing it bold, don't hold back, right? Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, 3 in 1. Okay? So I took some time here to explore this song journey, and there's lots in there that will help you sound better and strengthen your voice and all that good stuff. But I can't stress to you enough how crucial it is that you don't leave this song journey to chance, okay? This song is rich. It's an absolute treasure of theology and beauty, and we have a responsibility as worship vocalists to honor that and deliver that in an engaging way to our congregations, right? So please, please, please work intentionally at creating a journey here, okay, where each section has intention to the way that you're singing it. And then next level to that is creating a journey in every single lyric that you sing, okay? Tell the story of each line, tell the story of each phrase, tell it intentionally, tell it emotionally. If you can speak, if you can have a conversation with somebody that's not just monotone, not just all at one volume, if you can have a dynamic conversation, then you can sing dynamically, right? So instead of in the darkness, we were waiting without hope, without light. It's in the darkness, we were waiting without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes, right? Every word is intentional, okay? I want to touch on 2 other quick things before we're done. I see somebody asking about majesty here. Don't worry, haven't forgotten about that word. Those are decently high notes, okay? C sharp and D, which is getting up there in the female range. But I think the biggest thing I can encourage you in here is to not feel like you need to sing that word powerfully or perfectly. Yes, of course, we want it to be on pitch. We want it to be stable. But there's a certain ethereal quality to it. Every time Brooke sings it, if you listen to the original recording, she never goes, majesty, right? Majesty. She never goes anywhere near that kind of a tone on this word, right? It's much lighter. Even in the bigger choruses, this word can and should still be sung in more of that, closer to that light head voice, head mix, excuse me, quality that we were doing earlier. New majesty, right? I think what that communicates is this awe and reverence that goes so well with the word we're singing. We're not trying to hit it with all this power and force. It's like we're humbly bowing to his majesty, right? So that new exercise can work well here. A goo, I find, also works well. Goo, goo, goo. Okay, and if you have trouble with this word, just do that goo like 10 times in a row. Goo, 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 goo. Find where that needs to be in your voice. And then with the word itself, what we want to do is keep the mouth narrow, okay, vertical. If we go wide out to the side, it gets tense and strained, and it probably won't be stable for you. Feels terrible. So instead, I want you to pull the corners of your lips in and say majesty. Just speak that out. Say majesty. Okay. The narrow and I sounds work really well here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sing goo, 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 majesty. Goo, 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 majesty. That's your exercise. Do that 10 times, 20 times, however times you need to. Because what that goo does is it helps you find strength. The G consonant helps give grip to your vocal cords. And the oo vowel helps you find that release in your head voice. And then the narrow mouth and those slight vowel modifications that we're using there, they help you execute the word most efficiently. Okay, so let's do that again. Goo, 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 majesty. Goo, 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 majesty. Awesome. Okay, final thing I want to talk about briefly, because somebody posted this question specifically, is about the lick that Brooke does on the word glory. God of glory. She does it in a couple other places, but pretty consistently every time she sings the word glory. It's a really lovely little stylistic thing, but it's completely unnecessary. If you can do it, great, do it, but it's better to not do it at all than to sing it sloppy, okay? So, God of glory, God of glory, just singing it straight, that might be the best option for you. That still sounds really good. Much better than God of glory, glory. Okay, that's just sloppy. And it's better than over singing it. God of glory, glory. That's not a lick. That's just oversung, okay? So I have a lesson on this in my Master Your Voice course talking about how to sing licks. First of all, we have to build flexibility in the voice, and I have specific exercises for that. But for a lick like this, we have to, first of all, have very precise delineation between the notes. Okay, it can't be, like I said, it can't be sloppy. Oh, 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 right? Think about it like you're stepping down 2 stairs. Oh, 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 oh. Then, once you've mastered that, we want to do what I call hold and release. We're going to hold that top note a little bit longer and then let the other 2 just kind of fall out. Oh, 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 oh. So try that sequence of exercises. First, very precise. Oh, oh. Then hold and release. Oh, oh. Then put in the lyric. Glory, glory, God of glory. There's your lick. Okay. Let me just look through these comments here. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Awesome. You're singing this on Sunday. Okay, wow, you were the introductory vocalist for this song at your church, and I tried to incorporate things I've learned from you while singing it. Awesome, that's great. Yes, so many of the things that I teach, well, in my courses, obviously, but also in other song tutorials, are very applicable to other songs, many other songs that you sing, right? So even if I don't have a specific tutorial for a song, think about kind of using the same techniques, like that nay exercise. That's a great exercise for most choruses in most songs. The new or goo exercises are great for anytime you kind of need that lighter head mix quality. The bull we were using in verse 4, that's great when you want to engage more of that deep quality, right? Awesome. Okay, so hope that this has been helpful for you guys. Please, even if you're watching this after the fact, don't hesitate to post your comments and questions. I'm happy to help. If there's something specific you're wondering about in this song that maybe I didn't cover super in depth, or if you're having trouble with one of these vocal techniques, let me know. Just try to kind of explain what's going on in your voice, what you're hearing and feeling, so that I can try to help. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. And let me know how these techniques go for you in your practice time. I'll talk to you soon.